Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, do I have a video for you today. Just yesterday before I went to bed, I saw some pretty ridiculous news that I felt like I just had to make a video on. So you're probably seeing the title now, but it was just announced that Tencent is currently working on a mobile version of Elden Ring. Now, even just those words are kind of putting my brain into a loop. I have no idea why they really chose Elden Ring. Well, I guess I have an idea, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But first of all, what is this mobile game? What the hell are they doing? Now, this is coming from a couple of different sources, but apparently, Tencent has been working to adapt acclaimed action role-playing console game Elden Ring into a mobile version. Three people familiar with the matter said as it searches for a new hit to refresh its aging stock of games. Now, Tencent obviously being, I believe at this point, the biggest video game publisher in all of China. Like any video game that wants to get into the Chinese market has to go through Tencent. Now, I do remember this from 2 years ago. If you guys remember this, Tencent and Sony both buying a percentage of From Software. From the looks of it, in 2022, Tencent acquired 16% of From Software, while Sony acquired 14%. Now, it was good at the time, obviously, because From Software gained a nice big old chunk of money at that point. But now is when we get to Tencent asking for their return. Where's their share, you know? What can they do with Elden Ring? And naturally, what they chose is a free-to-play game with in-app purchases, similar to the hit game Genshin Impact. I have no idea where they got that from actual Elden Ring itself, but that, of course, is what they're choosing to do. Now, obviously, Elden Ring was gigantic. The fact that the game sold 20 million copies was kind of unexpected, I would say, even for a big company like From Software. Like, I get it, right? Like, they are pretty big. They created Dark Souls, but Elden Ring alone basically outsold all of the Dark Souls series combined. I don't think anybody really expected Elden Ring to be such a gigantic hit, but I guess when you create quality, naturally, I think people are going to want to try it out, because everybody wanted to play Elden Ring. I don't know if those same people are going to be rushing out to play Tencent's mobile game. Now, you know me. I play Souls games. There's an old man right there. I almost certainly will have to try this out. Now, I'll be the moron that has to spend money on this because it's part of my job to do stuff with Souls games and Souls-like games, while you guys can sit back and watch this idiot buy stuff and try to get a 5-star Melania or try to get the maid version of Ranni. Because that's essentially what it's going to be. I don't exactly know why they're going this direction. I guess it's the easy route, right? Especially when it comes to the market in China. I'm assuming Genshin Impact is freaking huge over there. I guess their main rival seems to be MiHoYo, which creates all the Genshin Impact like anime style games. But it's such a weird way to go with Elden Ring specifically. Now, I get it. Elden Ring has tons of items, you know. Imagine how many different like high level legendary weapons and items you can get. So many different versions of Radahn's weapons, you know. Get yourself a 5-star Radahn weapon. But at the end of the day, it's not set in stone. Apparently it's supposed to be in very early development. From the looks of it, Tencent has previously encountered issues with adapting big console games for smartphones. It axed a project based on Nier in December over monetization concerns. So the fact that the Nier one got held back because of that doesn't bode well for Elden Ring, if I'm being completely honest. Beijing's opaque game approval system may also leave a finished game hanging for months, if not years, before it releases. So I'm assuming by the time that maybe this comes out, the whole Elden Ring thing, you know, we might even have another From Software game out at that point, if this is actually a thing that's going to happen. Now, we're not unfamiliar when it comes to the lazy mobile games that we get out of a From Software project. If people remember Slashy Souls, I'll even see if I could find any damn gameplay. I think there might be some Ouroboros gameplay out there on Slashy Souls. But it's not like we haven't had something bad when it comes to mobile games. I just don't feel like a Dark Souls, I would almost even say a regular like Dark Souls 1 coming out on mobile would be more, I guess, fitting than some type of Genshin Impact style of game. When it comes to the gacha games, I really dislike gacha games. I don't think that they really have a place when it comes to, especially Elden Ring. You know, I think it's gonna be fucked up what they do with it if it goes through. But of course, being me, I'm gonna have to try it out. But either way, I wanted to make this video just to kind of give you guys that little bit of information that kind of shocked me, honestly. So, you know, do with it what you will. Let me know what you guys think of this. Would you actually try this out? At the end of the day, it's free, right? So you could try out the beginning and see how it is. And when it comes out in like 6 years, you can probably see me trying to get my 5-star extra rot version of Melania. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.